Elimination from the mind of it.
That's right, it's me. I am the Elimination Chamber creator, and I have brought it to Denver, Colorado. Welcome to Wrestling Weekly. We begin with the semi-finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament for this year, and Ronda Rousey, who defeated Lacey Evans in a heated opening bout to the tournament. That was back at Backlash, facing Candice LeRae, who took on Mia Yim, and you can see here is rather crafty in her offense, going for a quick win over Ronda, but succumbing to the technical world-class prowess of the former UFC champion Johnny Gargano, the husband of Candice LeRae, getting involved there, distracting Ronda. Candice trying to take advantage, but not quite able to at first. The crossface also not being able to keep Rousey down, and the comeback begins. All sorts of maneuvers from all angles from Rousey. This is Viper's Pit, I believe. Fantastic spinning kind of Samoan drop type move. Then the judo throw, she's got the arm, and Candice is in huge trouble. Forced to tap. Ronda moves on to the final, which will take place later on in this, or on this event. And who she will face will be decided here. Sarray, who defeated... who did she defeat? It was Liv Morgan. Defeated Liv Morgan. Nia Jax, she defeated Indy Hartwell. And big boot to start things. I believe that's how she started against Indy Hartwell as well. Just straight in with that big boot. And crushing Sarray with a number of moves. Look at this. Straight off the canvas, into the air, over Nia Jax's own head. And then dropped right in the middle of the ring. Sarray in big trouble here. She's outmatched in power. But she has guile, she has quickness. Look at this offense. Kicks her down. Waits for Nia Jax to come back up. Another drop kick. And another drop kick. Former champion in a promotion over in Japan with Sarray. Free agent before this tournament. And she's having a real go at Nia Jax and even gaining some confidence. Look at the taunt from Sarray. But a little too much confidence it seems as Nia Jax comes back. Goes for a powerbomb. It looks awkward. Oh my god! She dumps Sarray on her head. The referee has made the count, but it was academic. I think we might need a stretcher for Sarray. That was an ugly one. And Nia Jax has no cares in the world about that. She is through to the final. We had a tag team match. It was Gargano coming out, insisting on coming out by himself with a singles entrance since he's a champion, even though he's in a tag match with his tag partner, Austin Theory. And a huge reaction for Finn Balor, the former NXT North American champion. He lost it to Gargano. He has joined the mainland end of the WWE, and he teams up with a fellow standout cruiserweight in Scotch Swerve, not Strickland. No, it's Isaiah Scott. That's right, yeah. Isaiah Scott. And Swerve having some luck over Theory early on. And then the two rivals get in the ring. You can see how pumped up Finn Balor is about that. Shining Wizard connects. And so does the... bloody hell. Sling Blade, that's what it's called. Spinning brainbuster, punches and chops in the corner. Finn Balor having his way with Johnny Gargano, bringing Swerve back into the action, and let's see how well they work together. No prior experience teaming up before as far as I can recall, but it looks like they've quickly formed a dangerous alliance. Theory though, he wasn't a legal man. He comes in to break up the tag there, and then keeping Swerve down. Johnny Gargano, with that sliding dropkick, is able to take advantage. And it's a match of not necessarily too much significant in any title realms, but it is interesting to see these two top cruiserweights facing the former United States Tag Team Champions. I'm not sure if that's something they would go for between them, but they do look to have a win here. No, Theory quick enough to dodge that double foot stomp off the top. Balor still coming back. There's counters back and forth. Theory for a long time has been considered a very talented youngster up and coming, but it goes back to the two rivals, Gargano and Balor. Balor drops him down with that inverted brainbuster type move, I'm not sure, but it doesn't keep Gargano. Swerve makes sure that Theory can't interfere any further, and now we have that high angle DDT, and surely the end of the match here. It's not for the title, but it is revenge for Balor over Johnny Gargano, who will probably have to move to NXT pretty soon to defend that North American title, but Finn Balor is here to stay in the WWE. Quickly moving along to a United States Championship match. Look at Goldberg and all his sponsored gear. So this one was earned by Faarooq because of that victory over Kane. I mean, of course they were former World Tag Team Champions together, and his monstrous tag team partner was really not... No one envied Faarooq going up against Kane, but Faarooq demanded revenge, and in a tables match no less, so I think it's fair enough that with that courage and that victory over Kane, he's able to use that momentum in his favour, and Goldberg has done a pretty decent job of clearing out this division, so Faarooq was a reasonable opponent for him. Goldberg, of course, winning the title originally off of Shawn Michaels, going on to defend against Big E and Cena before Cena picked up a victory over him. The title changed hands whilst Goldberg was out with an injury, but since then Goldberg was able to defeat Cena, take the title back, and continue this reign as United States Champion. Oh, the spine buster comeback from Faarooq. He could be the new champion now. A singles run, not quite. Goldberg not impressed with that. He thinks he needs to take the match beyond the ring, and slamming the face of Faarooq down onto the mat. But tough son of a gun is Faarooq. That's why he's a former world champion, even if only as a tag team wrestler. But still, here in the singles environment, he's very dangerous. There's the Dominator. This could be it. This could be Faarooq's first singles championship win. No. Goldberg manages to kick out and begin a comeback of his own here, which is quite necessary at this point. Faarooq having quite a little luck against Goldberg, though it has been an even contest, very physical contest between these two, as you'd expect from a couple of powerhouses. The spear connects. Last time the jackhammer was countered. This time it looks like Goldberg has him secured. He has him up, and he brings him down hard. That is a combination no one has yet to kick out of. And Goldberg retains the United States Championship. The fans not necessarily loving it, but that's the way it is. Now for a massive tag team match between a number of heavyweight contenders for the world title, and the main event return for the champion himself, Triple H. He did have a match on Raw, a bit of a warm-up match, quite easily disposing of Dolph Ziggler on that occasion, but he's here at the pay-per-view, championship belt around his waist, and looking to become successful against more higher end opponents. Braun Strowman and Randy Orton teaming up against he and Cena, and it was actually since WrestleMania, when Randy Orton defeated Braun Strowman, that he's been waiting for his opportunity at the World Heavyweight Championship. Randy Orton considered the number one contender at this time. Look here at Braun Strowman catching out Triple H and hitting that power cutter off the shoulder. Could have an early night for Triple H. Cena makes the save. You might also notice on Triple H's right knee there, a brace. So not everything 100% on that end, but enough to hit a pedigree on Braun Strowman, only for Randy Orton to get there in time. Triple H just keeps going after Braun though. Braun was having a rough go recently. He's on a bit of a losing streak. But, oh, you see there, Orton, he's tagged in and tried to catch Triple H by surprise with that RKO, only to get taken down with a spine buster. That's not enough to keep him though. And Orton was a little craftier than Braun Strowman. He's targeting that knee, as you can see here, a little more often than Braun was, and then the boot to the face. That's nothing to do with his knee, but it can't help his health. Triple H in trouble, but not finished yet. Randy Orton once again going for the RKO, this time pushed off, knee to the head, and they tag out. It's a back and forth match, and this is quite a longer episode given the quality of these matches. That I tried to cut it down, but there was just so much going on. John Cena is rapidly becoming one of the top wrestlers in the company, and he's having his way at the moment with Braun Strowman. Gets him up for the FU. It's fought out of, it seems. Yes, Braun is down. Impressive in one way, just simply that Cena was able to get the big man up, but Braun tags out. Orton celebrates his success early over Cena, but not without continuing it. The draped DDT, connecting, and then a aggressive back suplex, and Orton telling Triple H that he's not done with Cena yet. He will allow Triple H into the match when he so pleases, and it looks like now's the time. He sent Cena into the corner. These two are going at it. Number one contender versus the World Heavyweight Champion. And Orton getting the jump on the champion. Another draped DDT, this time off the top turnbuckle, connecting on Triple H. And once again, Orton going after that knee whenever possible. Really dominating Triple H here. You see there was almost an opportunity for a tag, but instead Orton just stabbing his foot at that knee. Now a figure four. That can't be comfortable for Triple H. He manages to power out of it, the champion. There is history here beyond Triple H and Cena. They used to be a part of a team called Evolution, and Lawler was a part of that team, so Orton and Lawler teaming up again. Oh, but the RKO! A reversal, a push, and Triple H was savvy to it twice, but not the third time, and Randy Orton has pinned the champion. Randy Orton, the number one contender, has pinned the World Heavyweight Champion. What a big win. And he and Braun Strowman forming a formidable team together, but the big news from this match will be the end result. Orton pins Triple H, adding fuel to the fire of their feud and their inevitable championship match. Speaking of championships, we're about to crown a new champion, the first women's champion in years in the WWE. It was formerly a women's champion. Look at that new belt, my goodness, just gorgeous. Oh, you see there, Nia Jax, she had success early on in matches previously with that big boot, but Ronda was quick to dodge it and getting the advantage early on Nia Jax. That striking of Ronda Rousey, she's come here to fight, but this is what Nia Jax has done to pretty much everyone. She can throw them around. No one has the physical presence of Nia Jax in this division as yet. And she's throwing that weight around. Oh gosh, she's even dropping that weight from the top rope, but that is unsuccessful. I don't know how much damage that might have done to Rousey's knee, but it did plenty of damage to the midsection of Nia Jax. Now you can see here that Rousey more interested in doing damage to those arms. She's targeting the arms of Nia Jax, and it's no secret why. She wants to win with that armbar. That is her signature move. It's her most dangerous move. And it doesn't matter how big you are, no one wants their arm to snap. Oh, and look at the beautiful judo from Ronda Rousey, the Olympic judoka, the former UFC champion. And she does get swept, but she comes back, another judo throw. She has the arm, but Nia Jax able to power out and fight her way out of that armbar attempt. That one did look close, and you can see that Nia Jax is really struggling with that arm. She fights back again, and the jackhammer. This is a move Nia Jax has employed in previous matches, and it is a powerful one. Ronda in trouble, but no, Nia Jax going for a submission move of her own here. A bit of a unique one, over the shoulder, kind of like a torture rack type move, but probably not as technically proficient as particularly something like an armbar, where Rousey's able to slip out, and here going for the legs, throwing some punches, and another judo throw and another attack on the arm. Ronda Rousey showing that she is a world-class competitor in this ring. Look at the strength, being able to lift Nia Jax up into that swinging Samoan drop and then securing the arm. Straight armbar has Nia Jax tapping, and we have crowned a new World Women's Champion in the WWE. Ronda Rousey she was kind of, set up as the star of the division early on, so I'm sure management is happy to see her with the title over her shoulder, but that's not to say she didn't deserve it completely. And finally, to our main event. Now, this is for the World Light Heavyweight Championship, but the entrants are drawn at random, and we find out everyone's position as their entrance music plays and they make their way to the ring. So first, Rob Van Dam, second, Sami Zayn, and third, the champion, Cesaro, who puts up that Light Heavyweight Championship on the line for the first time. This is his first offense, which is really kind of his fault for delaying and defending it prior to this point, because it forced McMahon into a situation where he just told Cesaro, well, there's contenders building up, so I'm just going to give you all of them. Shinsuke Nakamura, Jeff Hardy, and finally, the final entrant, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels. So, a very unique matchup here between 6 world-class competitors in the light heavyweight division. Let's get it started. Between HBK and Jeff Hardy, 2 fan favorites. Beautiful backdrop from HBK, also a former United States champion, but when the action moves beyond the ring, Jeff Hardy may have a little more experience when things get a little more dangerous, a little more creative. Who's going to join them next? It's Jeff Hardy's rival, Sami Zayn. And he goes straight for Jeff Hardy, no surprises there. So they tussle while HBK just kind of sits back on the sidelines. Jeff Hardy managing to get the upper hand. And continuing so when Shawn Michaels tried to become a part of the action. Look at that, leg drop over onto that steel floor as we welcome the next competitor to the ring. Who will it be? 3 left remaining to enter. It's Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura with a bit of a taunt at the champion, but then to Sami Zayn as Jeff Hardy is Oh my goodness, look at what Jeff Hardy's doing. He's jumping off the top of one of the cages. He's landed on Sami Zayn. That kind of felt good for either of them, but that's what Jeff Hardy brings to a match like this. Such excitement, such daredevil antics. He's got a pin on Shawn Michaels, but that doesn't go anywhere. There's another pin here over there on Sami Zayn by Nakamura, but that also was kicked out of. And we're about to welcome, in this quickly moving match, the second last competitor, as Jeff Hardy is looking to do something else pretty stupid. Jumping off the turnbuckle onto the steel, crushing Shawn Michaels. And in the top left corner there, you got Cesaro. The champion has entered the fray. And he goes after Shawn Michaels, along with Jeff Hardy, but then Cesaro tries to take on Jeff Hardy. And this is at the point where it's just a big mass of violence. It's kind of hard to follow. There's a pinfall happening over there. Oh no, Sami Zayn's kicked out. That was, once again, Nakamura trying to go after Sami Zayn. And now Jeff Hardy lands a Swanton Bomb as RVD and the final competitor enters. But, just at the last millisecond, it's a kick out. Oh, look at that. There was a sweet chin music Cesaro actually managed to stand up to, but then he copped another one. And surely he's not getting up from this. My goodness, we have our first elimination. Shawn Michaels has eliminated the champion. There will not be a defense for Cesaro. There will be a new champion crowned in the Elimination Chamber. RVD in trouble now. There's another pin on the outside. Nakamura over Jeff Hardy. Sami Zayn watches on with glee, but Jeff Hardy kicks out. And now it's RVD going up to the top in this unbelievably dangerous match. And he goes after Shawn Michaels, lands on he and Jeff Hardy, and I think maybe he got the worst of that. It was a pretty silly thing to do, in fairness. And Shawn Michaels stays there, though there's the Kinshasa from Nakamura, and his pin was interrupted by someone else. Oh, there's a sweet chin music kick on Sami Zayn, and that could be it for him. Shawn Michaels eliminates a second competitor. We're down to 4. Breathless match. There's a Swanton Bomb on Nakamura. He could be eliminated by Jeff Hardy here, and he is. 3 left in the Elimination Chamber. Who will be the next champion? Jeff Hardy, Shawn Michaels, or RVD? The only former light heavyweight champion in the ring at this point is Shawn Michaels. And the other two are the crazy daredevils that the fans perhaps most interested to see in a match type like this. And you see it there from RVD. He goes after Shawn Michaels. He wants rid of him. Frog splash on Jeff Hardy. But, you can see there, it's Shawn Michaels that makes the cover. And he's eliminated another one. He's kind of stolen that one off RVD, and you can tell RVD's not too happy about it. Though it doesn't make too much difference, I think it's pride on the line here. And now we have RVD versus Shawn Michaels for the World Light Heavyweight Championship. RVD on top at this point. A Poison Rana. Goes for the Rolling Thunder, but it's countered. Knees to the back of... and a sweet chin music. He's been in the longest as HBK. He's exhausted at this point. He falls on top of RVD, but it's not a strong enough pin to keep down the man. He sends himself off the top rope. He lines up another sweet chin music. HBK to become the next light heavyweight champion of the world. Pinfall here. And that's it. We have crowned a new light heavyweight champion of the world. It's HBK, it's Shawn Michaels. There it is. Referee awarding Shawn Michaels the title after this just unbelievable and gruesome match in some points. And the start of a new era in this division. Thank you very much for watching all of this one. I know it was a longer one. Until next time, have a good one.